Yeah, if you if you know people that want lead gen tricks, and would also like an announcement about a little video marketing challenge that I'm putting together here, then feel free to share. Let's see, let me just go over, drop this onto my page, and then we will be rocking and rolling. All right. I'm really starting to like these live streams, guys, and you can dial in. You can really check in from what's up, Bri, from Atlanta, Georgia. You can check in from here, from Periscope. If you're seeing this and you want the archives, you want info, you want to submit questions, any of that stuff, I've left a link in the description. It's justiceeakin.com/live. That's where I have all the stuff. I do this every Wednesday at 2 o'clock. Share some really cool information with you. We archive the stuff so you can get everything that we've talked about in the past over there on that page. So let me just share real fast here. Guys, say hi to Leah over here. Some of you have met Leah, some of you have not. That is my assistant, Leah, over there. And she's getting more and more involved in this stuff. You're going to see her popping up in some of the Facebook groups, which is cool. All right. Mr. Montgomery, what's going on, my friend, my good bud, schoolmate, classmate? You know, I went to school with that guy from kindergarten through college. He's on here with us, which is cool. Gotta reach out, bud. We got to touch base. Haven't talked to you this week. All right. So, first of all, big announcement. I am doing a 30-day video marketing challenge. Really pumped about this, excited. A couple of reasons. One, video marketing is an absolute must in your business. I see a lot of people that are marketing online. I see a lot of people that are getting on trainings, getting on webinars, getting on the morning calls, doing all the stuff, but they're not putting themselves out in the marketplace, okay? And if I can, a lot of people that follow me, that get coaching from me, that buy my products, one of the things that they really appreciate is the fact that I just kind of tell it how it is. I keep it real, so to speak, right? Here's a fact. If you are not doing videos, you are not building a business online, plain and simple. Unfortunately, I know that we'd like to kind of change the way we see it. But I'm on social media, but I'm doing blogs, but listen, if your video is the way people consume their content, you can be building an online e-commerce business with that video. But in our world, where we're talking a brand, where we're talking making connections, networking, all that stuff, no video equals no business in my mind. And if that is enough to kind of put you over the edge and get you saying, hey, I got to be doing videos, you'll thank yourself for it, because there's so many reasons. Online real estate, the leverage. Think about this. I did an interview with my buddy Vitaly today. Awesome guy, awesome marketer. And we were talking about video marketing. I want you to think about this. What if you had to build a sales team? Okay, let's say you had to build a sales team right now. And you brought people in, and what are you looking for? You're looking for people like you, right? And you bring these people in, and what are you going to do now? You got to train them. You got to train them to talk like you. You got to train them to get down to the nitty gritty of what the prospect's looking for. You got to train them to build rapport. You got to train them to ask for the sale. You got to train them to upsell, all that different stuff. You got to train them. And then of course there's going to be employees that you train and they quit. There's going to be employees that you train and they don't work out, right? And then you're going to have a few good ones. Yeah. How many times have you heard people say, I wish I could just clone myself? Well, when you're doing videos, that's what you're doing. All right, you're cloning yourself. Those videos become like these little tools, these little salespeople, these little leverage mechanisms out in the marketplace where you've duplicated yourself, you've replicated yourself, and you've put you out there. Right? You talk like you. You have your personality. You have your mannerisms. You know the product like you. You've got the value like you. You've got the knowledge like you, and you've replicated yourself and put yourself out there. And then you've taken that video and you've grabbed up a little online real estate. If you grasp the power of that, then you wouldn't hesitate for another minute before you did videos. If you understood what it meant that I have videos out there from 3-4 years ago. And if my buddy Scott's still on here, I don't know if he's on here or not, but he'll tell you, when I did my first videos, I ran to him. I was like, dude, I've got 400 people that have viewed me on YouTube. I was like mind blown, right? Now it's 1.3 million. Why? Because those videos are still working. They're still working. Back from then, back from those days. They're still working. So I can't stress enough the importance. I'm super pumped about a few things. And here's I want to kind of give you the rundown on the announcement, and I'm going to talk to you a little bit about what I talked about with my coaching clients last night that'll help you get leads even if you don't have a list, even if you're not doing videos yet, okay? Even if you're not creating massive amounts of content yet, you can get leads immediately, and I'm going to show you how to do it. But the big announcement is that I'm running this 30-day video marketing challenge. For those of you who don't know, a quick tidbit, and that is that me and my buddy Adam Chandler have done a great deal of challenges, right? We've had over 1,000 students go through our challenges. Many of them have gone on to create really amazing results. The brand itself, the challenge brand that we've done, it's probably done about $300,000 in sales at this point, contributed to more sales than that on top of it. And I love doing them, right? And my buddy Mark Harbert is putting a course out, really, really incredible course. I'm actually doing a webinar with Mark this Thursday night. Awesome training. What you can do is you can go to justiceegan.com/live. I've left the link in the descriptions here. You can go there. You'll see right up at the top of the page is an invite to that webinar. Here's what I recommend you do. I recommend you go over, you get registered for that webinar, and then when you do, on the other side, there's going to be an invite to a private Facebook group, the Video Marketing Challenge Facebook group. You can get into that group for the next 10 days, totally public. Well, it's private, but I'll let you in free of charge for the next 10 days, where I'm going to drop all kinds of little bonus trainings and value. I got one going in later about how to increase your subscribers. But back to the topic at hand. This 30-day challenge, I decided I really wanted to run with people. All right. I know my buddy Mark is putting out an amazing, amazing course, the most comprehensive video marketing course this industry's ever seen. And I said, people don't need a million bonuses of other courses that are different topics on top of a course, right? What they need is, for the first time ever, like for some, okay, not for the first time ever for everybody. Some of you are out there, diving in and actually applying what you learn in these products. But No Fear is awesome. Awesome, Ron. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Yeah, hey, some of you guys have got testimonials coming in for the product already. But I see loads of hearts. I appreciate you guys up there on Periscope. So, my thought was, and I really believe this, is that people don't need, all the distractions when they buy a course. One info product can completely change your life. All right? So what people need is they need to stay on track. They need to be accountable. They need to apply that course. They actually need to go through it and do the stuff, maybe in a way that they haven't done before when they purchase courses. So that's what we're going to be doing. All right, I'm doing a 30-day challenge. People paid anywhere from $300 to $1,500 to be part of these challenges. I'm doing a 30-day challenge where I'm going to come out, do weekly live webinars, weekly morning conference calls to keep you on track, to make you bulletproof. We're going to get into that mindset so that you're out there seeing yourself and presenting yourself as the authority, as the go-to person, making the content so you get the leads. All right, and what we're going to do is we're going to do this challenge in conjunction with the course. I'm going to go through the course with you. All right, so whether if you're familiar with the course and you want to pick up a copy, let me know. Would love to rock this challenge with you. If you just want to get in the Facebook group and get the bonus training for the next 10 or 12 days here, then go to the link, justiceegan.com/live, register for the webinar, and on the opposite page of that, you will get a direct invite to the Facebook group. We'll get you in there ASAP. After I do this live stream, I'm doing a quick video on 3 tricks to increase your subscribers on YouTube. Shared one of them with my coaching group last night. They were like mind blown. Really awesome. I mean, this can double your subscribers right away. So that's going to be in the Facebook group later. So go get registered, get in the Facebook group, and you'll get access to that later. And if you have any questions about the course, reach out to me. So I'm curious, who would like some tips, some tricks on how to, whether you have a list or not, okay, to be very clear, whether you have a list or not, how to generate leads right away. All right, how to get qualified prospects, really in any niche, but for the niche that you might have right now, whether you're product focused like health and wellness or travel or financial products, or whether you're positioned more as like the go-to lead gen business guru kind of thing. I'm curious who would like to know how you could get people, leads right this second, people raising their hand saying, I want in your world. If you want to know, let me see some likes down here on Facebook, and let me see some hearts up there on Periscope. Show me some love, and we'll dive right in. All right, I see the hearts coming up on Periscope. Let's see, what do we got down here on Facebook? Not a lot of love down here on Facebook today. Okay, a little bit of love, All right, so here's what I'm going to tell you. What you've got to understand if you want to get leads, regardless of the size of your list, is that people are always watching you. All right, a little bit of a realization I had last night. I was with these coaching clients of mine, and one of them is doing really consistent work. I mean, consistent work when it comes to content creation, when it comes to being present, and getting videos out. But there's a piece missing. The leads were not coming in. And what I helped him understand, I think, through this, is that it goes just a tad beyond the content creation, right? You don't need a list. What you need is you need to understand that there's a group of people that are always watching you, and they're people at heart. People want to be involved in stuff. People want first mover advantage. They want access to stuff. They want to know what's behind door number 2. Okay, we've got, that's how we work as people. Guys, show me some hearts if you agree that nobody likes to have a party going on and not be invited to the party. Anybody ever not get invited to a big party, find out about it later, right? That stinks, right? How many people on here, would have experienced where maybe you see something, there's curiosity, your attention is triggered a little bit, somebody's got your attention, and you're like, man, I need to know what's going on over there. I need to know what's behind door. That's why I said, what's behind door number 2? Need to know what's behind door number 2. It's killing me, right? Well, if you understand that people are always watching you, especially on social media, not invited, but people were calling for directions. Yeah, I mean, so guys, I mean, we all understand that emotion, right? If you understand that people are watching you on social media, then what you have to understand is how do you create an environment in which you can give them an exceptional amount of value, but you need to move them, but they need to take action to get it. And, this 30-day challenge group that I'm doing is a perfect example of that, right? People have got to request entrance into the group if they want to get the bonus training. Now, today's bonus training is going to be awesome. If you're not in the group, you want to get in the group. How do you do it? You go to justiceegan.com/live. You go up, you get registered for the webinar that's coming up this Thursday night. And then on the thank you page, you will get an invite to that group. Now, I've created something over there that I'm telling you want to be a part of, because what's on the inside is really cool. Now, can't you do that? All right? Can't you create a situation in which you create a group or create a reason, could be just a reason, for people to respond? For instance, last night, one of my coaching clients is in health and wellness, and she's creating a little giveaway that's going to be health and wellness apps, apps that help you stay on track with diet, exercise, stuff like that. And what I said to her is, hey, first and foremost, why don't you go out there and say, I'm putting this list of apps together, and I need some guinea pigs, I need some testers, right? I need some people that want to do some cool health and wellness stuff with me and test this app out. I'm giving away a list. I'm putting together a really cool health and wellness resource. But first, before I give it away, there's going to be people that get first access, and they're going to be part of a little team with me, and they're going to get to test these cool apps out, and I'm going to tell you what the apps are and what they're all about, show you how to use them, etc. Right? But I've only got group for a small group, 5 people, 4 people, 5 people. How many people, if they were into health and wellness, might say, wow, I want to be one of those testers. I want to get the inside scoop, right? I want to be on the inside, going through this information with the person. A lot, right? And especially if you're talking about 3, 4, 5 people, think about how big your Facebook audience is, or your Twitter audience, All you have to do is communicate, make something desirable for people to get on the inside with you, for people to get on the other side with you, for people to raise their hand. All right? It's curiosity. Create curiosity, create desire. Trigger people emotionally to want what you have. See, a lot of times we're just too content driven. It's just like, have you ever struggled with this? Here's today's content. Have you ever struggled with this? Here's today's content. But you're not people aren't emotionally drawn to what it is you have. Another example. Let's use this app example a little farther. Guys, is that making sense? Let me see some love down here on Facebook or some hearts up on Periscope if that's making sense to you. If you see the difference between, like really stirring someone up a little bit emotionally, getting them to desire what it is you have through curiosity, through benefit and curiosity, okay, versus, constantly just pumping the same thing out into the marketplace and not triggering a response. So, another example of that would be if she created a Facebook group, and this is and then went out and said, hey, so-and-so, these 4 or 5 people helped me test the best health and wellness apps, and I've come up with a really cool giveaway about it. And what I'm going to do is I've created this cool group, and inside the group, we're gonna do a little health and wellness or fitness or diet challenge for the next 2 weeks. And I'm going to come in and I'm going to share my favorite recipes, or we're all going to kind of share what we're doing with these apps to get the best result. If you want to be one of the first people to get the app download plus be part of the group, drop a comment below or shoot me a message. See, if you understand who your target audience is, if you understand, and now this person sells health and wellness products. So don't you think that these messages, that these conversations, that these are better prospects than really just about anybody that person could message, because the apps that she's creating, the desire she's creating is based around health and wellness. So as soon as someone raises their hand and comes in and wants to join the party, you already know that they have an interest in that topic. Powerful, powerful stuff, right? I mean, does that make sense? Do you see? And it really doesn't matter what the niche is. Doesn't matter what the topic is. What matters is that you understand who your audience is and what they want, and that you create a desirable scenario that piques their curiosity and makes them want to make a shift and make a move. If you do that, you don't need a huge list to get leads. If someone gets into a Facebook group with you, is that a lead? You better believe it. Right? It's not much different than someone being on your email list. If someone reaches out and Facebook messages you and says, yes, I want a copy of the apps, plus I want to get in your Facebook group, is that a lead? You're darn right it is. Right? So go out there, understand your target market, understand what they want. Every single one of you can give value. Every single one of you can create that environment